Pag-ibig mong wagas ay aking nadama. O Jesus na aking Diyos, kita'y sinasamba. Nanalig ako sa'yo, aking Ama, sa biyayang dulot mo sa iyong nagmula. Pag-ibig mong wagas ay aking nadama. O Jesus na aking Diyos, kita'y sinasamba. Hirap ng buhay ko, di ko alintana. Kung ika'y nawawala, wala nang pag-asa. Lunas sa alak mo, ako'y pinagbalat. O Jesus na aking Diyos, kita'y sinasamba.
Good morning, everyone. Today is December 3, 2025. Scheduled for the pre-weekly infra projects ID number 25NA 006, 26NA 007, 26NA 008, and 26NA 009. On behalf of Procurement Unit headed by Engineer Prosper R. Cagayan, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Bids and Awards Committee. Our back chairperson, Engineer Rinaldo B. Palipa.
Present.
Our back chairperson, Engineer Marietta A. Castro.
Present.
Back member, Engineer Noel M. Hakopi.
Present.
Our technical working group, watching us online, Engineer Donaville W. Enriquez. Technical working group TWG members, Engineer John Mark N. Palor, Engineer Elaine S. Ulao, Engineer Anne Marjolaine J. Barillo, Engineer Eva Charisse M. Rismondo, back secretariat members, Ma'am Lenny S. Ruiz, Ma'am Elaine A. Dumanon, Sir Ryan O. Suya, Engineer Janet Gibodis, Ma'am Glenn Moldes, and yours truly, Shirley Acebo. Today we have from Commission and Audits, our auditor, Sir Marvin A. Milana, State Auditor 4. We also have one prospective bidder based on the list of participants. We have from Galito Construction Supply, Sir Rostano M. Gomez Jr. That's all for the attendance, Mr. Chair.
With the majority of the back members present, I declare quorum. May we now proceed to the privy conference proper. May I request any representative from the procurement unit to read to us the details and the house rules of this project.
So, good morning, everyone. So, we will now proceed with the technicalities for contract ID 26NA0006. So, the project title is Road Widening, Butuan City, Cagayan de Oro, City-Iligan, City Road, Agusan-Misamis Oriental Road at kilometer 1272 plus 867 to kilometer 1273 plus 027. The approved budget for the contract is 4,380,600 pesos. Approved duration for the contract is 45 calendar days. And our bidding fee for the interested bidders is 5,000 pesos. So for the information of everyone, the source of funds will be for fiscal year 2026. The major category of work is RCP, which is roads, construction, and PCCP. And then the similar categories of works, roads, rehabilitation of PCCP, and roads, construction, tunnel, PCCP. So the required pickup license for this contract is as follows. Side range, small b, license category C, and D. So any interested bidder must have at least 50% of the ABC, a similar contract, which is the road concreting. And then the allowable range of contract cost, or the ARCC, is 30 million pesos. So we also have requirements for key personnel. So these are the general experience of the needed experience for the different key personnel. For project manager, general experience is 2 years, relevant experience 5 years. Project engineer, this must be DPWH accredited, 2 years general experience and 5 years relevant experience. Construction foreman, the construction foreman, safety officer, first aider, and materials engineer will have the same experience, 2 years general experience and 5 years relevant experience. Of course, the materials engineer must be DPWH accredited. For the minimum major equipment requirements, we will be needing this equipment: dump truck, 1 unit; water truck, 1 unit; transit mixer, 1 unit; concrete vibrator, 1; concrete spreader, 1; concrete saw, 1; core cutter; joint sealer machine, 1; truck hammer, backhoe with breaker; payloader, motorized road grader, vibratory roller, bulldozer, and the batching plant. For information lang po, these details are actually in the bidding document. So in case na we gusto i-review, we can find this one. You can find this everything in the bidding document. For the bill of quantities, so this is the so part 2, we'll have the permits and clearances. So this will involve the CNC, the processing of the CNC. Then B.5, project billboard and signboard. 3, 2 DPWH billboards and then 1 COA billboard. Then the B.71, occupational safety and health, that's 1.5 months. B.81, traffic management, 1.5 months. And then mobilization and demobilization, 1 month. For the earthworks, removal of structures and obstruction, 1 lump sum. For this item, we would like to request the interested bidder to coordinate with the planning and design session so that you will be given the exact details of the structures that will be removed. And the next item, 1013D3, removal of actual structures or obstruction an existing BCCP, 182 square meters. Then item 1018, removal of existing guardrails, 46.17 meters. 1019, removal of existing guardrail post, 23. Item 1022, surplus common excavation, 577.07. 1041A, embankment from roadway or structure excavation, solid soil, 183.06. Item 1051A, subgrade preparation, common material, 1,835.15 square meters. For item 201, aggregate sub-base force, 325.40 cubic meters. For the surface forces, 40, 3111E1, PCCP, 0.28 meter thick, 14 days, 200 square meters. This is the shoulder. And for item 3111F1, PCCP, 0.30 meter thick, 854.25 meters. So this is the widening part. For the other requirements, the bid security. So the bid security shall be in the form of a bid security declaration. Or we can also have any of the following. The amount of not less than 87,612 pesos if bid security is in cash, cashier's and manager's check, bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit. Or the bid security may also be in the amount of 219,030 pesos if it is in surety bond. For the technical requirements, envelope B. Legal documents will be needing the business registration, like DTI or CDE, mayor's permit, income tax return, tax clearance, field jobs. Reminder, these documents must be valid and updated, both in the field jobs and CWE, at least a week before the scheduled dropping of fees. So CW is the department's application. So interested leaders must update their profile in central office prior to leaving that. Alright, there will be no complications during the eligibility. We will also be needing the PCAB and FCC key personal requirements, minimum equipment, list of completed projects including private, additional requirements as per memorandum dated November 19, 2025. The list of all ongoing, awarded but not yet started projects including private. So we will also be needing the latest general information sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information duly received by the Securities and Exchange Commission for corporations and sworn affidavit of eligibility and sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership, following the template attached as Annex A for all bidders including sole proprietorship. So Annex A can be found in the bidding documents. For the financial requirement, or envelope D, so these are the requirements: bid form, detailed estimates, and the cash flow by quarter. Other documentary requirements which will be attached also sa atong envelope A na siya actually is the integrity pledge and then the omnibus form statement. So these forms are also included in our bidding documents. So the schedule of dropping and opening of bids. Deadline of dropping will be on December 15, 2025 until 10 o'clock p.m. only. Opening of bids immediately after the deadline of dropping. So manual processing of eligibility may apply in the absence of CWA eligibility results due to power interruption or other causes such as mga application na na-glitch. So we'll proceed with the manual processing. So that would be all for 26NA006. Are there any questions or clarifications? So if none, yes, we will proceed to the next project. So for 26NA0007, so this is our second project. So the title is Construction of Multi-Purpose Building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Tolosa, City of Cabadbaran, Agusan del Norte. Approved budget for the contract is 7,920,000 pesos. Duration of the contract, 180 calendar days. And then the bidding fee, the cost of bidos is 10,000 pesos. This is also under FY 2026. So the major category of work is buildings, construction without piles, low-rise, concrete frame, in between 1 to 5 story. So here is the similar categories of work. So it's all about building construction. So the required pickup license for this contract is as follows. Size range, small b. License category, C and D. So largest similar projects should be about construction of building and it with a minimum amount of 3,960,000. So the ARCC is 13 billion pesos. The key personnel requirements. So this is the same group of personnel sa atong previous project. We will be needing project manager, project engineer, foreman, safety officer, first aider, and materials engineer. With the project engineer and materials engineer as DPWH accredited. So this group should have a general experience of 2 years and relevant experience of 5 years. For the minimum major equipment, the needed equipment are plate compactor, one auger mixer, bar cutter or bender, welding machine, cutting outfit, backhoe, dump truck, and truck mounted crane. For the bill of quantities, so for part 1, provision of field office for the engineer, that is for 6 months. Part 2, permits and clearances, the same, this includes processing of the building permit and then the CNC. For B.25, detailed engineering and architectural design, 1 lump sum. Project billboard and signboard, 2, this will only include the DPWH billboard and then the COA billboard. For B.71, occupational safety and health, 1 lump sum. B.9, mobilization and demobilization, 1. For the earthworks, removal of structures and obstruction, 1 lump sum. Structure excavation, 147.57 cubic meters.
Time is 9:30 a.m.
Roadway or structure excavation, 44.27 cubic meter. Embankment from Barrow, 103.56 cubic meter. Gravel field, 21.27 cubic. For the concreting works, we have structural concrete, 56.25. And then we also have plastic structural concrete, 34.06 cubic meter. Reinforcing steel, 9,939.09 kilograms. Form works and post works, 293.02 square meters. For the finishing works, will include the masonry, CHB, non-load bearing 100 millimeters, 482.11 square meters. Finishing hardware, 1 lump sum. Aluminum frame glass doors, type, 10.50 square meters. Aluminum glass windows sliding type, 18 square meters. Aluminum glass windows awning type, 6.12 square meters. And aluminum glass windows fixed type, 1.94 square meters. We also have the frames for the lane, jumps, steel head, transoms, and mullions, 10 sets. Doors, wood panel, 18.90 square meters. PVC doors and frames, 3 sets. Ceiling, the 4.5 millimeter metal frame and fiber cement board, 252.70 square meters. Glazed tiles and frames, 37.89. And glazed tiles, 252.70. Cement floor finish with floor hardener, 7.80 square meters. Cement plaster finish, 1,125.07 square meters. Reflective insulation, 181.05 square meters. Painting works, 447.34 square meters. Painting works for the steel, 174.97 square meters. Roofing materials will also be included in this project. Metal roofing accessory for the flashing, 8.5 meters. Metal roofing accessory for the gutters, 57.80 meters. Pre-painted metal sheet, 181.05 square meters. Other accessories for the truss, metal structure accessories, 1 lump sum. Bolts and rods, 50.54 kilograms. Stud rods, 55.50 kilograms. Steel plates, 137.17 kilograms. Trusses, 8,849.65 kilograms. And bearings, 792.87 kilograms. Plumbing and sanitary works will also be incorporated. Catch basin for each. Sewer line works, 1 storm drainage and downspout, 1 lump sum. Septic vault, tank, 1 lump sum. Plumbing fixtures, 1 lump sum. Cold water lines, 1 lump sum. Electrical will also be included. Conduits, boxes, and fittings, 1 lump sum. Wires and wiring devices, 1. Panel board with main and branch breakers, 1. Pole mounted distribution transformer, 1. And then lighting fixtures. The details of these items can be seen for those who have plans, which is incorporated in our leading documents. So the same for the bid security form, it can be in the form of bid securing declaration, or if in cash or cashier's or manager's check, bank draft, or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit, it is 2% of the ABC, which is 158,400 pesos. If it is in surety bond, it is 5% of the ABC, which is 396,000 pesos. So for this technical requirements in envelope A, this is the same as what has been discussed at our previous project. So these are the legal documents, and then the PCAB and FCC. And for the financial requirements, it's still the same big form, detailed estimates, and then cash flow by quarter. The other documentary requirements, as I mentioned earlier, these are included sa atong docs. So actually, fill in ang sa mga details. So the schedule of drafting and opening of bids for this contract is still on December 15, 2025 until 10 o'clock a.m. So that is all for 26 NA 007. If there are no questions for this contract, we will now proceed to 26 NA 008. So the contract title for this project is Construction of Multi-Purpose Building, Covered Court, Cabadbaran City, Agusan del Norte. ABC is 4,950,000 pesos with a duration of 90 calendar days. Bidding fee or cost of the blocks is 5,000 pesos. So the major category of work, the same with the previous contract, buildings, construction without piles, low-rise, concrete frame with 1 to 5 stories. So the required pickup license, size range, small b, license category, C and D. So the largest single similar project is construction of building with at least an ABC of 3,960,000 pesos. Allowable ARCC is 30 million pesos. So we still have the same set of key personnel: project manager, project engineer, construction foreman, safety officer, first aider, and materials engineer. So 2 years general experience and 5 years relevant experience. And the project engineer and materials engineer should be DPWH accredited. For the equipment, we will be requiring big compactor, 1 bobber mixer, bar cutter, bar bender, welding machine, cutting outfit. And for the bill of quantities, so we have almost the same sa bill of quantities sa mga part A, part 1 ng mga items. So provision of field office, that is on rental basis, 3 months. Permits and clearances, included na ang CNC and building permit, 1 lump sum. Project billboard, sideboard, 2 each. Safety and health, 1 lump sum. Mobilization and demobilization, 1 lump sum. So removal of structures and construction, 1 lump sum. Excavation, 63.07 meter. Investments from roadway, structure excavation, 6.21. Gravel field, 5.37. Concreting works, structural concrete, 21.02 cubic meter. Reinforcing steel, deformed with 69.26 kilogram. For the finishing works, CHB, 165.60 square meter. Ceiling, 46.20. Then the wall, which is a fiber cement board, 21.25 square meter. And glazed tiles and beams, 75.15 square meters. And glazed tiles, 114.76 square meters, granite tiles, 56 square meters, cement plaster finish, 82.80 square meters, reflective insulation, 46.20 square meters, aluminum cladding, 83.77 square meters, painting works for the masonry and concrete, 1,893.49 square meters, painting works, steel, 290.55 square meters, fabricated metal roofing accessory, 42.80 square lineal meters, fabricated metal roofing for the gutters, 68.40 meters, metal structures, 2,451.45 square meters. Another number for the metal structures, 1. For the details of these, we can refer to the details in the drawings attached in the DD documents. Then plumbing works is also included in this project. Catch basin, 16 each, and the storm drainage and downspout, 1 lump sum. Lead security, it can be in the form of securing declaration, or if it is in cashier's, manager's check, bank draft, or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit, it is 2% of the ABC, which is 99,400 pesos. And if it is in surety bond, it is 5% of the ABC, which is 247,500 pesos. For the technical requirements, the same set of legal documents will be required. And CC. Still the same list of all ongoing, awarded, and started projects. For the financial requirements, same, we will be needing the big form, detailed estimates, and the cash flow by quarter. And then the documentary requirements, the integrity pledge, and the omnibus warrant statement. Schedule of dropping and opening of bids will be on December 15, 2025 until 10 o'clock a.m. Then opening of bids will follow immediately after the closing of dropping. Are there any clarifications for this contract? If none, we will now proceed to the last project. 26 NA 0009. So the contract title is Rehabilitation, Reconstruction, Upgrading of Damaged Paved Roads, Agusan-Malaybalay Road, kilometer 1274 plus 00 to kilometer 1274 plus 211. So this is a concrete reconstruction, reblock. It has an ABC of 4,900,000 pesos. The duration of the contract is 48 calendar days. DDoX fee is 5,000 pesos. It is still under FY 2026. So the scope of work, it is still roads construction, PCCP. Similar categories of work, roads rehabilitation, PCCP, and then roads construction, final PCCP. The required PCAB license for this contract is size range, small b, license category C and D. So the similar project should be a concrete road construction with contract cost not less than 2,450,000. So the ARCC is 30 million pesos. The required key personnel are project manager, project engineer, construction foreman, safety officer, first aider, and materials engineer, with a general experience of 2 years and relevant experience of 5 years, with the project and the project engineer and the ME as DPWH accredited. For the required equipment, we will be requiring payloader, 1 dump truck, 1 water truck, 1 transit mixer, 1 concrete vibrator, 1 concrete spreader, 1 concrete saw, 1 bar cutter, 1 joint sear machine, 1 backhoe grader, 1 motorized road grader, 1 vibratory roller, 1 bulldozer, and then 1 concrete measurement. For the bill of quantities, Part 1, provision of field office for the engineer in rental basis, 1.60 months. Other general requirements, permits and clearances, this includes the CNC processing, 1 lump sum. Project billboard or signboard 3H, 2 DPWH billboard, and then 1 COA billboard. B.7, occupational safety and health, 1.60 months. Traffic management, 1.60 months. Mobilization and immobilization, 1 lump sum. For the earthworks, removal of actual structures of or obstruction, 0.28 meters PCCP, 1,287.10 square meters. Removal of the asphalt concrete pavement, 1,287.10 square meters. Surplus common excavation, 257.42 cubic meters. Subgrade preparation, 1,287.10 square meters. And the aggregate salvage force, 321.78 cubic meters. And for the PCCP, the thickness of 0.28 meters, 1,287.10 square meters. So the lead security shall be in any form, securing declaration, or if in cash, cashier's, manager's check, stock draft, or guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit, 98,000 pesos, or in the form of surety bond, it should be in the amount of 245,000 pesos. For the technical requirements, envelope A, we will be needing the following legal documents: the business registration, mayor's permit, ITR, tax clearance, jobs, the pickup and FCC, the list of key personal requirements, the pledge equipment, and the list of all ongoing, awarded but not yet started projects, and also the list of completed projects. For the financial requirements, of course, these forms will be needed: the lead form, the detailed estimates, and the cash flow by quarter. Other documentary requirements, which are the integrity pledge and omnibus form statement, which are found in the leading documents. So the schedule of drafting deeds will be on December 15, 2025 until 10 o'clock a.m. only. Then the opening will follow immediately. So that would be all for the details of contract IDs 26NA006 to 26NA0009.
Any question, clarification for this project? If there is none, this private conference is adjourned at 10:52 in the morning. 9:52 in the morning.